got 4 teams that were on a bye this week, and this is our favorite segment of the show is who won the bye this week, who lost the bye. And I know Baker Mayfield in the past has been up and down with the Browns, but one thing Baker Mayfield always does is beat the bye week. I feel like he's always that guy who's going to go out there, try his hardest, and then really make the most out of his bye week. We saw him there with Pat McAfee on his podcast before the Longhorns Oklahoma Sooners game. So I think Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I feel like they had a pretty easy time with the bye week this year. No real problem getting through it. So my big winner this year is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers so far for the bye.
Yeah, and the biggest loser so far was the Chargers. Don't know how you went for it on 4th and on your 10-yard line against the bye week, but you found a way to lose to the bye week by Brandon Staley's play calling. Don't know why you did that. It's literally your bye week. How can you even lose a bye week? But Brandon Staley found a way to lose the bye week for the Chargers.
Yeah, Brandon Staley found a way to lose the bye week for the Chargers this week. Not sure why he went for it on 4th down in his own territory against the bye, but I guess versus the Chargers, it's always a close game. You never know if they're going to pull it out or not. Justin Herbert wasn't able to do it this time versus the bye week. Nick Bosa tried his best, but they still lost to the bye somehow, some way.
Chargers fans, even with copious amounts of marijuana, they still cannot calm their nerves when it comes to this Chargers team.
No, they can't. And it's a bye week. I don't know. I think it's still going to be close.
Yeah, still close. We'll see if they can finally pull it out. And Browns, they found a way to lose on their bye week too. Just Browns things. You know how that is.
Yeah, Browns things. Seattle, they had a pretty rough start to their bye week, but they were able to come out on top. The real part that set them off was Pete Carroll was playing too much Macklemore. Players had to tell him to tone it down with a Macklemore. He's not a mainstream artist. We want something like Kendrick or Cole, maybe some new Travis Scott, so we can hear what Yeezus could have sounded like if it was a more underwhelming album.
Yeah, just instead of listening to Sour Cream Eminem, he decided to bump some Macklemore, bring us back to 2013 era of the Legion of Boom. But fortunately, no one in that locker room wants to go thrift shopping.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. I was at the gym today, and I heard like whatever it was, Circus Maximus by Travis Scott, and I hadn't heard the song in a while. I'm like, oh, like Yeezus is on, like that's cool. And then I look up and it's Travis Scott and The Weeknd, and I'm like, I see what you were saying when he like ripped off that song like literally from the cadence, because I was listening to the cadence too, and I'm like, this sounds exactly like how Kanye was rapping on the song. It's like, if we're talking about how Drake will rip people off sometimes, and he's had a few weird situations where people accused him of that, I was like, Travis Scott just ripped off Kanye top to bottom.
Well, that beat was an old Black Skinhead beat. It was like the first beat of Black Skinhead. Yeah, granted, he produced part of Black Skinhead, but still, like, that was the whole thing there.
Yeah, but Seattle found a way to get through Pete Carroll's Macklemore this week and get a win versus the bye. So Seattle and Tampa Bay take it. Fortunately, Brandon Staley made a bad call on the bye this week, and the Browns, I mean, what can you say? It's just the Cleveland Browns things.
The lowly dog pound.
But